Good evening, everyone. Namaskar. Can you all hear my voice? Namaskar. Namaskar. Can you all hear me? Just type yes in the chat box, please, if you can hear me. Everybody, please be in the chat box so that I can know that maximum people can hear me. Yes, 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 yes. Good evening. Good evening. Yes. All right. Okay. So a lot of people can hear me, so that means everything is okay from my side and we can proceed. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Good evening. All right. So, welcome to this day 2 of anxiety and depression workshop. I welcome you all again today. So, this is day 2. We will be proceeding from where we left yesterday and we will move ahead in these 3 days continuously. So some people were asking me yesterday whether it's a repeat of what we did yesterday. No, it's not a repeat. This 3 day workshop is, you can consider it as one workshop. So every 3 day, so all the 3 days are different. Okay. I think few people cannot hear me. So it must be the problem from their end. Secondly, it's a English batch. So if somebody cannot understand English, so please wait for the next batch, which we will be doing in Hindi. Okay. So you don't need to worry. Just wait for a couple of weeks and the next batch will be in Hindi. Okay. So those who can understand in English, yeah, let me just speak that in Hindi. अगर किसी को हिंदी में समझ आता है और इंग्लिश समझ नहीं आती है, तो आप ड्रॉप आउट हो सकते हैं क्योंकि नेक्स्ट बैच हिंदी में होगा. सो उसमें आपको पूरा टाइम मिलेगा और आई थिंक 2 वीक्स के बाद वो होगा बैच. ओके. सो प्लीज वहाँ वेट कीजिए ग्रुप में और आपको इंफॉर्मेशन मिल जाएगी हिंदी बैच का भी. So those who are good in English and can understand, so here it will be like 80% English, 20% Hindi. Okay. So that we can cover each and everything. So please don't mind if something gets missed out. You can ask me if somebody can't understand any word which I use in Hindi because I'm more fluent in Hindi. So maybe I would miss out and like by out of habit if I speak something in Hindi. So please don't mind it. You can ask anything and you can write down in the comments and I'll translate that. Okay. All right. So let's start it off. Before starting, let me just request you again today that please be seated in a place where nobody disturbs you so that you can do whatever I'll be covering, because today we'll be doing some techniques also. So better be seated in a place where you can do what I'm asking you to do. Otherwise, if you'll be outside somewhere, you won't be able to like get what exactly I'm telling you. Okay. I think couple of people are telling they are unable to hear me. Can you just write down can hear? Can you hear me? Just write down I can hear. Just write down I can hear so that other guys who are unable to hear can get to know from the chat box that other people are able to hear and there is some problem at their end. Yes. Okay. Fantastic. Fantastic. So a lot of people can hear me. So you guys can check it at your end. Okay. All right. So let's proceed then. Let me just share my screen. Okay. One more thing I want to know before we start off for today. How many of you have joined for the first time today? I mean, you missed out yesterday and you have joined only today. How many of you can didn't come yesterday? Is there anyone? Okay, Arbaz is there, Adhikari is there, Arvind. Okay, there are a few more guys. Okay, okay, fine. There are few guys who haven't joined yesterday. So for your benefit, let me just share the link of the channel so that you can I'll just share the link of the channel so that you can get the video of yesterday. I'm just putting it in the chat box. So you guys go there to the YouTube channel. First of all, subscribe to it. There are hundreds of videos available there, but they are in Hindi. So those who can't understand Hindi, it won't be of much use to you. Okay. So you need to first see that the channel is in Hindi. So you need to subscribe that, and then you can view the live. You need to go to the live section, and under that you will be finding the first video itself was of yesterday. So currently this is also live streaming on the YouTube. So it would be written day 2 for today. Yesterday's was day 1. Okay. So please go to that and look for yesterday's recording so that you don't miss out on anything, because we covered around 3 hours yesterday, 7 till 10 p.m. Okay. So there is a lot of stuff which we discussed. There were a lot of questions asked. 1 hour we devoted to Q&A. So please go and listen to like all the things so that you can also gain from that, like whatever discussion we had. Okay. So now let's just review it, what we did yesterday, so that the guys who were present yesterday, they also get to know, or they could also remember what exactly we did. So I'll just cover it up within 2-3 minutes, and then we will be proceeding for today's stuff. Okay. All right. So first of all, what I said was the agenda for these 3 days will be like day 1, we will be gaining in-depth understanding of the problem. So I told you like how you need to look at your problem, because if medical science has given it some terminology and you are going by that terminology itself and just taking medicines, then you are not aware of your problems. You need to dig deep, understand it from different viewpoints, how your problem is impacting you, and you need to gain deeper understanding of your problem. Now on day 2 and day 3, we will be covering some techniques so that you can understand how you need to go around to find out solutions for your problems. Okay. So today is day 2. We'll be covering certain solutions, and on day 3 also we'll be covering some techniques. This is a high level agenda which I just shared yesterday. Okay. Then what we covered is that everything starts with a thought. So there are certain triggers which we get from the environment which is outside us. Maybe it is like some certain phone call, or if you saw something from there, or it could be anything from the external environment, and you get some thoughts. Then there will be some pictures which also get formed with these thoughts, and you will be getting some emotions or some feelings on your body, and your actions changes. We dig deep into this and worked really deeper into it and try to understand what exactly does this mean. So when we analyzed, we saw that different situations or triggers are present in our environment. Suppose we had some quarrel, some fight with our family member or some relatives, some neighbors, some colleagues, with your boss, anywhere, from anywhere. And when you get a chance to see them again or their name comes up, then suddenly you get some triggers. Okay. And then some things start up. There could be some triggers of some fears which you get. Maybe it could be of dogs, rats, cats, some height, some lift, some spider, any fears which you have from your past. And then suddenly somebody talks about it, or you have to go there to work somewhere. If you get a chance to see the dog or get some hint out of the environment, and you get those feelings again. Okay. So those triggers are working from everywhere. So if there are some fears which are associated to some diseases, like some health issues, maybe you get a feeling that will I get a heart attack, or will I get cancer, or will I get tuberculosis? It could be anything, any dreadful disease. So if you hear about them, or you just see some pictures, or you like listen to somebody talking about it, so that trigger starts up. It could be from any phone call, from TV news, from social media, from any pictures, from any discussions, or anywhere. And then suddenly some negative thoughts start up. These repetitive negative thoughts, why we call them repetitive? Because same kind of thoughts keep repeating whole throughout the day. Like it could be different story, but the base will be same. So there were different examples which I gave you yesterday, like he spoiled my life, she ditched me. Are these the heart attack symptoms? Am I getting a heart attack? Am I getting COVID symptoms? So similar kind of questions keep coming, or these thoughts keep coming. Why am I feeling this nervousness in my chest area? Why it is feeling in, why something I'm feeling in my throat? Will I die? Is something happening to me? What will happen with my family? All my body test reports are fine. Why are these symptoms coming on my body? Am I part of this world or not? Will I lose my job? Why do my boss speak to me like that? Will I be able to sleep tonight? Will I lose my money? Will I manage, or how will I manage all this work? And even suicidal thoughts. So yesterday when you heard all these sentences, these thoughts, you said, yes sir, I am also getting these. Somebody said number 5, 8, 10. Somebody said 1, 2, 3. Somebody said 7, 11, 12. So these negative thoughts very well link up with you. So out of the environment, when you get some trigger, these thoughts start up. Okay, and then you get some pictures in your mind associated with those thoughts. Whatever thoughts are related, pictures start coming up in your mind, because our mind thinks like that. Okay, and then we get some chemical reactions running in our body, which triggers those negative emotions like sadness, fear, anger, loneliness, boredom, grief. You are like hurt with something, you are feeling insulted, you're feeling insecure. Any kind of emotions can get triggered. And then we see anxiety on our body, which we call as unwanted feelings. Mark these words: anxiety is unwanted feelings on your body, which is like when you feel nervousness, you are feeling bad, you're feeling tightness or heaviness or pain in your chest area, you are getting heart palpitations, you are having shallow breathing, headache, then sweating or trembling, tight, and this tingling sensation is there, sleep issues there, stomach upset for IBS guys, you are feeling some lump in the throat, or you're feeling some temperature difference in your body parts. Some guys feel like as if everything is not real. I am feeling everything is like unreal. I'm lost completely. So these kind of feelings are termed as anxiety, which comes up on your body. Okay, so we covered this yesterday, and you said, yes, sir, I'm also feeling like number 3, 8, 10, 11. Somebody said, I'm feeling most of them. Somebody said, I'm feeling only 10, 11, 12, 13. So these kind of feelings come up. Okay, so when you get to know that, okay, my some triggers have started up from the environment, I am feeling some that there are some thoughts running, some repetitive thoughts running in my mind. When those thoughts run up, it comes up with different emotions also. Okay, and when those emotions come up, then you see these unwanted feelings on your body. So these unwanted feelings coming on your body make you run towards the hospital. Then you start feeling, okay, I'm in trouble. Because when your heart palpitation starts, or when you are feeling breathlessness, when the whole body is sweating, or different feelings you are getting. So that is the time when you realize, okay, something is bad with me, something is, I'm in trouble. So you start running towards the hospital. You get your checkups done once, then next month it again comes up, you get it done again. So there are people who have got their checkups done 3 times, 5 times, 6 times, and whenever they are getting these feelings, they are running towards the hospital to get their scanning done, their checkups done. Okay, so when you are getting this again and again, and your doctor is saying that all these reports are fine, your reports are good, your heart is running fine, your lungs are working fine, every part of your body is fine, then there is then a chance that you these things are coming from your mind, or through because of your thoughts, because of your like anxiousness. Okay, so then you need to work upon these things and get rid of this, because there is no problem with your physical part, then it's coming because of your mind. Okay, so we covered all this in detail yesterday, and we like did some more things. Let me just skip through these slides. We also covered the cognitive behavior therapy ABCD worksheet, where I told you like go through it in detail, and we worked on ABC. A as the activating event, where we need to find out what is the root cause, from where it all started. So I told you, put it under the activating event. So where it all started, what was happening during that time. Okay. And if there are any more triggers apart from that initiating event, where it all initiated, from the when may it be 10 years back, 20 years back, or 5 years back, whatever be the time frame, that we can term it as the root cause or the initiating events. But there could be some more events in middle, like after 10 years, before it happened before 10 years, but in the middle, say 5 years back or 3 years back, some more events happened, because of which this anxiety increased. So I ask you to jot it down on the paper and learn what exactly is your root cause, what are your activating events, and then see what is the interpretation you have drawn from there, what are the beliefs you have taken from those activate or from that root cause, from that activating event. So how are you interpreting that event, that other people who were there within in that event, or there could be some people who are also going through the same phase as you, maybe like somebody got a breakup. So there are like thousands of people who have gone through breakup, there are people who are going through divorce, so there are thousands of people who have gone through that kind of situation. But did all of them went through went into depression or got anxiety? No, many of them passed through it very well. So there must be some difference between you and them. That is your interpretation, that is the belief you have made, you have taken from there. So from that belief, your thoughts start up, those emotions start up. When I said under C, write down the emotions, unwanted feelings, what you are getting, and the actions you need to take. So that was about CBT ABCD worksheet, which we did yesterday. And then I asked you to, we talked about the fight and flight mode also. And then we said, take a golden rule. ना डरना है, ना भागना है, ना लड़ना है, बस फेस करना है आपसे. You need to face your anxiety, you need to face your negative thoughts, you need to face whatever is coming on your body, whatever you are like feeling, you need to face it. You don't have to be fearful from that, you don't have to run away from that, you don't have to fight it, you only have to face it. And today, while doing different techniques, I'll also tell you how you need to face it. So don't worry, the question might be coming, sir, how will I face it? Because I am going through it. So that is how is do we need to face it? No. So I'll be telling you how you need to face it. Okay. But take this golden rule. ना डरना है, ना भागना है, ना लड़ना है, बस फेस करना है. No fear, no running away, no fighting it. Only face it. Okay. So with this golden rule, now I just skip few more slides and let's start off to day 2. Okay. Hope you have got a quick overview of what we did yesterday. And if there is somebody new here, so you might have got a gist of it, like what exactly we did. Okay. All right. So now let's start off to day 2. So are you guys ready for day 2? Are you guys ready for day 2? Just type in ready in the chat box if you guys are ready. Just type in ready. Yes. Fantastic. 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 All right. So if you guys are ready for day 2, let's start it off. Okay. All right. So I've been talking about this thing yesterday also. And again, I would say it in some different words. Yesterday, I said, like, take your health, take your mental health priority to the top level. Don't keep it like after 5 things which you have to do, maybe on my job, my family, I have to watch TV, I have to browse social media, I have to do this and that, and then comes my like health. Okay, please don't do that, at least for a few weeks. Change it and take your health to number 1. If you can't do it number 1, at least 2 or 3, but not below 3. If you can take it to number 1, that will be really great. Okay. So for few weeks at least, change things and take this priority to number one. Okay. For that, what you have to do? First of all, change your story. See, there are a lot of thoughts which your mind gives. It's telling you lot many stories. Every day it says you can do this, you can't do this, you are bad at this, but you are good at this. So your life is ruined now. You can't come out of this problem. Your life is totally gone. Whatever, it can say anything because these are just words. It's just giving you thoughts. So you need to change your story now because these stories which you have been hearing for a long time now, they haven't helped you. At least they haven't helped you in terms of your mental health. So at least in this area, change your stories. If you can't do it in others, and if you think all other areas are fine, I'm earning good money, my story in terms of money is fantastic. So don't change it. If you are thinking, I'm quite famous and I don't need to change my story in terms of that, or in terms of my relationships, I am fantastic. I don't need to change my story in that terms. That's okay. Wherever you feel I am lagging or my life is not going as per my expectation, change your stories there. By stories, I mean change these thoughts. When it says you can't do this, just tell him, I can. Why can't I? If he can do it, I can also do it. There are thousands of people who have come out of this problem. Why can't I? Start responding to your mind and start changing these stories. Because if you keep listening to the same old stories, it will be again and again telling you, okay, you are so bullish, so like bad, you are so like you can't do this. You won't be able to come out of it. So it will be telling you these kind of stories. But you have to change these stories. At least do it for a few weeks and you will be seeing like lot many things change within few weeks. Secondly, do consistent practice. For next few weeks, whatever I have been telling or whatever I will be telling you in the coming days, please do some consistent practice every day. At least find 1 hour or 1.5 hour from your schedule. Wake up for a few weeks 1 hour earlier and do some practice so that your mind can learn those things. Because whatever you have learned till now, it's done with practice. Because right from your birth till now, you have learned so many things. You started walking, you started running, you learned maybe swimming, playing football, walking, the cycling. Many things you would have learned till now, reading, writing, but everything came through practice because our minds, like behavior is like that it learns through practice. So you have to work for a few weeks at least to get those through into your mind. And most important thing, become unstoppable. Until you become unstoppable, there will be n number of things which will be coming on your route and they will be stopping you, derailing you. So until you say I am unstoppable, nobody can help you because this is you who have to become unstoppable so that you can come out of it within few weeks itself. So if you are ready to become unstoppable, then only you can come out of such problems in few weeks. Otherwise, it will be like you will be again going back with somebody, some of your friend or some of your family member who doesn't have any idea about the problems. Even the chaiwalas, we get some kind of advices here in India. So they will give advices and you will quickly take them because you are not unstoppable. You don't trust the process. So you will be just going back in your old methods because there your mind is relaxed. There your mind is in the comfort zone. So it will quickly accept it and ask you not to do the new things. So I'll request you to become unstoppable for at least few weeks so that you can jump out of these problems. Hope I have made it enough, like very, very clear so that you can understand the importance of this. Okay. Let me just look at some comments. Please allow me to ask questions. So Varsha, we will be taking questions in the end. Okay. Yesterday we took some questions for around 1 hour. So don't worry, all your questions will be answered. Okay. Voice is breaking. Then Jamshed, it's problem from your end. Okay, Hetal, I don't know what decision you are talking about. Not able to make a firm decision. What? You don't want to become unstoppable, or you don't want to do it for a few weeks? What exactly you are unable to decide? When I am facing continuous failure in same things, then how to change? We will answer each and every question in the end. Hope. Let's just go with the flow. Let me cover the slides first, and then you can give me some questions and I'll answer those. Okay. I'll unmute you even if you want to speak, or you can write it down in the chat box when we are done with the presentation. Okay. All right. Let's proceed ahead now. So guys, see, very, very important thing. See, you guys, like most of us, not only you, most of us are living either in the past or in our future, because the thoughts which are coming to us, they are mostly around what happened in our past. If you won't have done that thing, then this would have happened. If it would have been that way, then something would have changed in your life, or you are worried about your future. How will my future be? So we are not living in the present and always being there in our thoughts, which are either conveying about our how badly we did in our past, or how worse our future can be. Okay. So now you need to see that we can't change our past. Whatever has happened, and you can't even enter your future. You can't go to the future and go and change it now. But what you can do is you can spend your time in this moment, because this moment is the most powerful thing you have. Whatever change you want to make, you can do it in this very moment. Neither past is with you nor future is with you. So all the power is in the current moment. And even in this current moment, the biggest thing is the current thought, because everything starts with a thought. If you can't think here, nothing, no action can be taken in the outside world. Because if you even want to pick up a remote, you have to just think over here, and then only you can be able to pick that up. If you are going to pick up your mobile phone, there would be some thought coming in your mind, then only you can pick it up. So your power is in the current thought, in the current moment. So if you want to change your future, you will have to work on your current moment, your current thought. If you can change the current moment, then only your future changes. Because whatever you are today, whatever you are, good, bad, very rich, poor, very healthy, unhealthy, whatever you are, or some successful person or very, very unsuccessful person, whatever you are, it's all because of your past. And past means whatever thoughts you have taken yesterday, or last week, or last month, or last year, or 5 years back. Whatever thoughts you have taken in your past, your present is all built up because of those. So now if you want to change your future, you have to start changing your thought from this moment itself. If you can change your current moment, if you can change the current thought, then it will be impacting your future, and that will help you to change your future. If you keep taking the same old thoughts, then the same kind of future will be there, whatever is happening from your past till present. So however you are today, you will remain like that in your future. So the first thing you need to do is change the current thought. You would be wondering, sir, what will happen if I change my thought? See, all this negativity which you have built around you, it hasn't happened in one day. It has also built over time. Maybe a few years back, everything was fine. You were enjoying your life. But what happened some time back, some incident happened or something changed in your life, and after that, all this negativity start building up because you are taking those negative thoughts very like in lot many occasions, maybe 10 times a day, 20 times a day, 30 times a day, different people, different number. Okay, so you are taking or repeating those thoughts again and again, and because of that, that negativity environment strengthened. Now what you have to do is start taking positive thought, or like I can give you a kind of exercise so that you can use that and start building up your positive environment. What you can do is right from morning till evening, maybe start at 8 a.m. and go up till 8 p.m. Every hour put an alarm in your mobile phone as a kind of reminder, so that whenever it reminds you, it's kind of a like a thought period. You just start taking positive thoughts. That means what you have to do is you need to check what thought I am taking. So if it is a negative thought is whichever is giving you bad emotions. So if you are feeling bad at that time, if you are not feeling good about it, or if it is not taking you towards your goals, suppose your goal is to be excellent in mental health, and you are thinking, I won't be able to achieve it. I'm like, I won't be able to do it. So that means you are going against your goal. Now is the time. Whenever this alarm rings up, you have to take some positive thoughts for 1 minute. For 1 minute, you need to guide your mind like where you want to go. So start taking those positive thoughts, like wherever, like if you are thinking that I want to, your goal is to get best in the mental health. So start thinking about it, that I am getting better and better in my mental health every day. I am putting like doing different exercises. I'm going for morning walk also. I am doing whatever is required for mental health. Just start visualizing all those things for just 1 minute. Every hour that alarm will go off, go on, and then you just start thinking about it for a minute. So what you are doing is like every day for 12 times. Now you are guiding your mind to think in the positive direction. So this is how you build your negative environment, because you were repeating your negative thoughts again and again. So now when you will be guiding your mind again and again every hour for next few days, maybe like 30 days, 45 days, just try it. And then you will be seeing your mind is guided into a new direction, and those thoughts start coming up. New thoughts will be formed around the new areas, and you will be getting more and more positive thoughts then. Okay, so this is how you need to guide your mind towards wherever you want to take it. If it is towards something where you, if you want to be successful in something, start visualizing about those successes that you have achieved it, or you are in the process of achieving it, and you will see, like if you do it every day, it will be taking you through. Your mind will be like very positive about it. Okay, and if your mind is positive, you can achieve it outside also. Okay, second thing is, take the control in your hands. Don't blame anyone. Please listen to this carefully. Don't blame anyone, whether it be some person, whether it be any situation, whether it be like any non-living thing. Don't blame anyone. Sometimes people start blaming even the weather. That is the weather which is creating this kind of problem to me. This is the weather because of which I'm unable to go out for and get the new clients. We have a habit of blaming other people so that we don't have that guilt that we have not done it. So from now on, just stop blaming others. Take the control of your life in your hands and say, I am the creator of every thought, every emotion, every feeling, every desire, and every other thing I go through. It's me. I am the controller. Whatever I am thinking, it's all me I am doing. Like I am doing this. It's not like it's everything is coming to me on its own. Because you have the power to change the thought. And it's you who want to think about that bad thing which has happened to you 3 years back or 5 years back, that breakup or that divorce or that somebody ditched you, whatever. You are taking those thoughts knowingly or even unknowingly, but you have the power to change the thought if you want to. Suppose if you want to change your thought right now, instead of listening to me, if you want to move around and just go into like the valleys, the beautiful valleys of Switzerland, can somebody stop you? Just close your eyes and you will be going there, enjoying in Switzerland now itself. Just try it out. Or if you want to come back and want to be in the desert area, you can come back to the desert. You have the power to change your thought, but you feel like enjoying that particular bad situation which has happened to you few months back or few years back, and there is some emotion which is connected, because of which you start taking that thought again and again, and you don't feel like changing that thought, but it's you who is taking that thought. So don't blame anyone. Don't say this is coming on its own. Maybe it's coming on its own, but you have the power to change it, but you are not changing it. Take the blame on yourself. Rather, not the blame. Take the control of your life in your hands. Because until you keep blaming others, until you take the control in your hands, nothing can change. The change can come only when you decide that, okay, I am doing all these things. I am the controller of my life and I have given the control in others' hand. When you leave this control and you say, oh, my life is ruined because of that person, so you are giving your power in his or her hands. If you are blaming some situation, you are giving your power to that situation and you are losing your power. So don't do that. You choose to take your power back. You can choose it. If you want, you can choose to take your power back. So say every day, I choose to take my power back. I choose to be happy. So when you start doing this, your life will start transforming. Your life will start changing because now you have stopped blaming others. How long will you blame? It hasn't helped you. So now stop doing that and take the control of your life in your hands. Okay. Hope I have stressed enough how important it is to take the control in your hands, how important it is to be in the present moment. Okay. Please don't write the problems, okay, in the comment section, because everybody gets disturbed when they read. So I've told you, like, in the end, we will be taking question and answer. So please wait till then and you will be answered for whatever queries you have. Okay. All right. So now, before moving to a technique, I want to cover this most important slide. Very, very important. So please keep your eyes, ears, everything, your mind open so that you understand why the problem which is happening to you when you are saying, sir, this thing happened to me 10 years back. Why is it occurring now? Why I'm getting anxiety like every month or every week? Because that problem, if you talk about the root cause that has happened 5 years back or 10 years back or 20 years back, why is it coming now? So just we need to understand the functioning of our mind, how it works. Okay. So first of all, just try to understand. Let's take the example of a company, an organization, some manufacturing organization. So suppose they're in a process of manufacturing some cars, for example, cars or anything you can take. So if they want to, excuse me. So if they want to come up with like some new model, so what do? Their R&D department, the research and development department, they create some new model. They'll like do their research work and come up with a new model. And when that new model is finalized or that new thing is finalized, they create a process around it. That when you do this, so then the new car will be manufactured. Then they hand it over to the production department. They don't do it themselves. They hand it over to the production department because it requires whole assembly line. It requires like whole production department to work on it. And then a lot of cars will be manufactured or any other product. Okay, so then this process is taken over by production, and they blindly just follow that process and start manufacturing the cars. Okay, they don't like work on that process again. Oh, this is not working fine, that is not working fine. They don't find out like this engine won't be working like workable, or this won't be giving good results. So they don't do that. Okay, so similarly our mind also works like that. So whenever you are encountering any problem, suppose somebody out of you 5 years back, you went through certain situation. As I said, maybe you saw somebody getting a heart attack, and after that you are feeling that pain, you are feeling getting those thoughts. Okay, will I get a heart attack? Or somebody went through divorce, somebody went through a breakup. So maybe 5 years back, 3 years back, or 10 years back, whatever be the time frame. Okay, so whenever any event is happening, so our conscious mind watches it very vigilantly. Okay, and it learns new things from there. It picks up different things, lot many, what was said to me, what were the pictures, if somebody was looking at me very harshfully, somebody was pointing at me, so whatever be there. So it picks up different things, and it forms an experience and stores it. Okay, so it creates a like kind of like memory based on whatever it learns. So now what happens is, whatever is created, now that event has passed, but next day, day after that, and like for next few days, you are again and again referring to that event. Oh, he divorced me, my life is spoiled, I'll do this to him, I'll do that to him, or he has done a breakup to me, she has done a breakup. So whatever, so that keeps coming to your mind. Or if there was some accident, if there was somebody like bluffed you in the business, there could be any kind of event, but there are some sequences whatever happened there. So your mind has picked up some things from there. Now, when you are again and again referring to it, you are again and again asking your mind, okay, what happened? Then again, it gives you those pictures, and those like feelings are coming on your body, right? Whenever we try to remember a bad event, then there are some pictures in it, there are some words which are exchanged, there are some like feelings on our body. Okay, so when you are accessing it again and again, the conscious mind says, like, dude, I don't have that much capacity that I'll be keeping my focus always on this part. There are a lot many things which I need to do. So he calls up the subconscious or the unconscious, you can say. So it calls it up and says, dude, this guy is like asking for this particular event again and again. So I hand it over to you. This is the process, or this is the pattern, that whenever such kind of thoughts he is taking, he will be getting certain emotions, and he will be getting these feelings on your body, on the body. So what you have to do is, now whenever such kind of thought comes up, just run this same thing, run this program. That's it. So our subconscious mind or the unconscious mind doesn't uses its own mind. It doesn't use its own mind. Whatever has been told to it, whatever is the pattern, so it keeps running. It keeps running it again and again. So it's like the production department, where the process was handed over from R&D, and they are manufacturing cars. They are not bothered whether engine will be working good or not. So they keep producing the cars. Okay, so similarly our subconscious or the unconscious, it keeps giving you that same thoughts whenever that particular reminder is there, or even if a small match with that, but that kind of thought is there, so it starts running those same emotions and feelings on your body. So even if it's 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, you are getting the similar kind of feelings on your body. Sir, that time 5 years back it started that I got like I was shivering, my body was shivering, my heartbeat was like faster, I got a short breath. So all that happened that 5 years back, and since then whenever I get a little bit of fear from anything, it's not the same thing. If I get any kind of like similar thing, Even if the 10% match is there, I again get those feelings, that anxiety on my body. Why it is happening? Because your subconscious doesn't use its brain. That is 5 years. Dude, it's 5 years. That thing has gone. But it's still running that same old program. Like our production in the manufacturing unit. So now, if the production finds out, or if the company finds out that there is some fault in the engine, so what do? They will again go back or send the model to the R&D department and ask them to review it, to check what exactly is the problem, come up with the revision, come up with the revised engine, right? They don't ask the production to do that. So then the R&D will review it, again set up that new process and give it to the production, and then production starts manufacturing the new model, right? So similarly here also, what you have to do is, whatever problem has happened that 5 years back, 10 years back, 20 years back, now you need to get it reviewed again. You need to get it reviewed again in the conscious awareness, that what happened that time. You need to review it again, and you need to take some new learnings from there. You need to release this old program, and you need to take some new learnings, create a new pattern, and then hand it over to the production. That means your subconscious. Then ask him to run that new program again. Are you getting my point? That if you want to change something in that particular program which is running again and again and giving you anxiety, you need to get it consciously reviewed once again, rather multiple times again, so that you can get some learnings from there. Your mind can learn new things, that okay, it's past. That divorce has happened 10 years back. Why are you bothering now? After that, my life has even changed. I've got the new partner. Still, why are you giving that anxiety which happened 10 years back because of that incident? Now my life is good, but still, if something happens, I'm getting those same old feelings, same old like anxieties. Why? Because the subconscious was running that old program. Now you need to get it again reviewed and change that pattern, and then hand it over to your subconscious. Got my point? Hope it is clear to you. Everybody, just type in the chat box clear if it is clear to you, because now we are going to use it. Plus the golden rule also, na darna hai, na bhagna hai, na ladna hai, bas face karna hai in the next technique. Clear? Everybody, it's very, very important to understand this thing. Clear, clear. Yes, Sondaya, thank you. Clear. All right. Okay. So please don't be lazy. Whenever I'm asking to be in the chat box, write something, please write it down, so that I am also getting some motivation, because there is nobody in front of me. I have to talk to the screen. Okay. Your cameras are also switched off. So I only have the motivation of this chat box. So please. Thank you. Okay. So I hope it is clear to everybody. All right. So now we are going to cover a very, very wonderful technique which is giving awesome results, very fast and quick results. So please, like, understand this technique first and then work upon it. If somebody had used it or heard about this tapping technique earlier also, then also stay in, because we are not going to do it in the formal method which are taught in the books, or which others would have taught to you. I'll be working it in my own style, customize it and give it to you differently. Secondly, I'll also pick up, like, I'll ask one of the volunteers to come onto the camera from your end and try to make you understand how to use this technique to go to your root cause, what you need to do. So if somebody wants to volunteer, you can just pitch in. Okay. So please understand this technique first, because we are getting very quick results from using this technique. Okay. So please understand it, and then we will be using it. Okay. So we'll be using this technique here also. So please understand it first. Okay. Yes. All right. So see, tapping technique, even before tapping, there were different techniques. Like one of the techniques came from China, which was acupuncture technique. So there, what they used to do it, use there are like more than 350 points, which used to be like some points where you will press with the needles, and you can cure some disease, you can heal some person from certain diseases. But there were 350 or more than 350 points where only the expert knew like which point to press with the needle so that the person gets cured with that particular problem. So it was very difficult for the layman to understand that. Secondly, the painful process of like piercing the needle, so that was also difficult. So after a lot of research work, tapping technique came up. In this tapping technique, so it came under the emotional freedom therapy. So under emotional freedom therapy, lot of like after the research work, they have come up with these set of points, like around 9-10 points, where which are given on the screen. So you need to understand these points, like which all points are there. First of all, know what points are there, and then how to use these points to work on your mental illnesses. Okay. So first point, or let me just tell you how to tap also. So what does tapping means is, it's nothing. Just if you want to tap, say on your hand here, so you just take the other hand, take those fingers and start tapping here like this, like this. That's it. This is what tapping is. But you need to make use of these points as well as the process behind it. So first understand the complete process, because it will take around 10-15 minutes to understand it. And then we will be doing it once fully, going through the technique fully once again, and then you will be understanding like how to do it. Okay. So let me just go through the points first of all. So the first point is the karate point. So it is like the hand here, when you hit a karate point somewhere, left hand with the left hand or right hand, where whatever hits the other surface is this point, the other side of your thumb. So this is the karate point. So if you want to tap on the karate point, you can take the other hand and you need to tap like this. Okay. Now keep this karate point aside, and because this is the last point which is given in the picture. Now come to the top of this picture, top of the picture. So first point here is the head, top of the head here. So you need to tap like this. For just for understanding sake, just write down these points, because once you do it 2-3 times, the tapping process, you will learn everything. It's not like hard to remember. So one point is top of the head. Next is above the eye, from where this eyebrow starts. So you need to tap like this. Okay. Then where the eyebrow ends, here, side of the eye. Then it's below the eyes, this like hard bone here below the eyes. Then it's above the lips, or you can say below the nose. Then below the lips. If you want to take a screenshot, you can take the screenshot. If you want to write it, you can write it so that you understand it. Then you will find two bones here, which we call neck bone or collar bone. So these two bones, below these two bones, just tap here. You can do it with one hand or both your hands. And the last point is under this shoulder joint. So just put your hand, put your 4 fingers, and just keep this distance and then tap. Four below this joint, put 4 fingers and then tap below it. Okay. So this is the last point, which we call as under the arm. Okay. So this is shown in this picture. So these are the points which you need to use. Okay. Now, how you need to go about the process. So these were just the points. So you need to just remember them. So where you need to tap. Okay. I'll answer your question. So he's saying, so how effective acupuncture? Thank you, sir. Please don't talk about acupuncture now. We are talking about tapping. Saw this technique in one YouTube video. Okay. Each tapping, how long? So I'll tell you, don't worry. Still, I have to tell you the whole process. Okay, Charan. So see guys, now I've divided this tapping process into 3 steps so that you can understand it clearly and you can use this technique like very, very effectively. So first step is the acceptance step. I've named it as acceptance. But what you have to do is you have to state your problem and you need to accept yourself. Okay, 2 things. One is problem statement and another is acceptance statement. 2 things you have to do here. So how you will be doing here, it is like, suppose you have a problem that you went through divorce, okay, and now you are getting anxiety. So what you have to do is just start. And one more thing, the tapping point here is your karate point. In step 1, you just have one tapping point, which is karate point. So what you will do here is tap here on the karate point, close your eyes, focus on the problem, like whatever problem you are going to do this exercise on. So now, as I'm saying, it is the divorce problem from which you are getting anxiety. Okay, so what you will say here is state your problem. When I say state your problem, you have to tell whatever problem you are going through for which you are doing this tapping. So here, as I'm taking the divorce case, so I'll be saying the divorce which I went through is giving me anxiety. So that is the problem statement. That's it. In one sentence, you can say, or if you want to describe it a bit, you can say it in 2 sentences. So when I went through divorce 5 years back, I got anxiety, and that anxiety is coming till now. You can say anything about that particular problem. If you are having lift phobia, so you can say, whenever I am entering the lift, I am getting fearful. So I am getting anxiety whenever I go near the lift. That's it. There is no fixed statement or anything like that, which can be your problem statement. So if you are getting the feelings of like any due to say whether the feeling of heart attack or feeling of like getting cancer, whatever, so you can say, whenever I'm going or whenever I'm seeing the hospital or whenever I hear about heart attacks, I'm getting a feeling like, will I get a heart attack? So that is your problem statement. So whatever you are facing, that is your problem statement. Frame 1 or 2 lines based on that. And then the acceptance statement, that in spite of this problem, I accept myself and deeply love myself. Clear? First is the problem statement and then the acceptance statement. 2 things only in the first step. So you can say, like, suppose you are getting anxiety when you go to the market. So you can do it, you do it like this. So whenever I'm going to the market, I'm feeling anxious, I'm feeling fearful. In spite of this problem, I accept myself and deeply love myself. That's it. Same in Hindi. If somebody, so one more thing. Well, yeah, one more thing here. Whatever is your mother tongue, do this exercise in that. Don't go it in English. If you are speaking Gujarati or like you are whatever you are thinking in, so that language you need to use. Okay, if you are thinking in Gujarati, do it in Gujarati. If you are thinking in Bengali, do it in Bengali. If you are thinking in English, do it in English. Okay, so the statement, if I have to say it in Hindi, so it will be like, जब भी मैं मार्केट जाता हूं, मुझे बहुत डर लगता है, मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि कहीं कुछ हो ना जाए, और इन स्पाइट ऑफ दिस प्रॉब्लम, इस प्रॉब्लम के बावजूद मैं खुद को एक्सेप्ट करता हूं और अपने आप को बहुत प्यार करता हूं. दैट्स इट. So these 2 statements, problem statement and acceptance statement, you have to repeat 3 times. You have to repeat 3 times in the step 1. Is it clear? That's it in the step 1. Nothing more. Nothing more. Is it clear? Step 1, everybody. Or is there any question on step 1? Problem statement and the acceptance statement. That's it. 2 lines. Clear. Clear. Any question on step 1? If no, then we move on to step 2. Okay, no questions. All right. So second step is thoughts or feelings. So in this step, you have to spend time with your problem. You have to spend time with the problem. I think till now you would have been running away from your problem. That, oh, if this I will think, then there will be anxiety, or this if I will think, I will be fearful. This will happen, that will happen. No, ना डरना है, ना भागना है, ना लड़ना है. बस face करना है. Remember that golden rule. So now, when I am remembering that golden rule, I know that this is my problem. I went through a divorce, or I am getting fearful while entering the lifts. I am getting anxiety while going to the market. Whatever be my problem, all your focus should be on that problem itself. How you will spend time with this problem now. So, whatever were the points apart from the karate point that was on step 1, rest of the point from top of the head to the under the arm, so that will fall under step 2. So how you have to do it? Now suppose take an example of while going to the market you are getting anxiety. Okay, so let's start it the second step. So start from top of the head, start tapping and start saying 1 or 2 lines or 3 lines maximum. Okay, on each and every point, and keep moving. So how you will do is, whenever I'm going to the market, I start getting this fear that something will happen. That's it. And move ahead. My heart starts beating faster. My whole body is sweating. And I'm getting this fear that something is going to happen. Then move to the next point. I'm getting very fearful. Will I get a heart attack? And if something happens, nobody is there near me. No one from my family is there with me. Who will take me to the doctor? Then next, whatever thoughts, feelings, emotions are coming to you, speak them out. Guys, be clear. You have to speak it out. You don't have to just say, like you are speaking inside. No, you don't have to speak inside. Speak outside. While doing this exercise, speak it out. Verbalize it. Okay? Hope I have made it clear. So just speak out like I am doing now. So whenever I am going to the market, like I am feeling very, very thirsty, as if my like complete the throat is gone dry. So whatever is happening, I am telling, because the feeling of my dry throat. So I am telling that. If my heart is beating faster, I'm expressing that. If I am feeling fearful, the emotion of fear is coming, or some sadness is coming, tell that. Whatever thought is coming, so it is coming since the first time when my friend ditched me, or when my girlfriend left me. Since then I am feeling this thought. So tell that. Whatever thoughts, feelings, emotions are there about that problem, because the problem is not there now. It happened 1 year back, 1 month back, or 5 years back, or 10 years back. What you have is the thoughts, feelings, emotions, or pictures around that problem. That's it. Those are stored in your memory. And now you have to spend time with those thoughts, feelings, emotion, by verbalizing them and thinking about them only. Is it clear? You have to go from top of the head till under the arm. Okay? Is it clear? Second step, everybody. Just write down clear. Yes. Just write down clear. 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 Please take example of grief of losing a loved one. So 1 plus. So your problem statement changes in that case. That I am, whatever you are feeling, like I am feeling sad, when you are starting with the problem statement, that as I have lost my this closed one, whoever he was or she was. So just say that when I lost him or her, so after that I am feeling completely insecure, or whatever feeling is coming to you, whatever emotions are coming to you, just say that. And then in spite of this, I accept myself and deeply love myself. Repeat that 3 times. Then in the second step, from top of the head, just start speaking whatever thoughts are coming, that after his or her death, or like when I've lost him or her. So after that, I'm feeling completely lost. I've lost a good friend. He was always there with me, or she was always there with me in all thick and thins. So I'm feeling very, very uncomfortable. My hearts start running faster, or like I'm start getting sweating whenever I think about him or her. So start saying whatever thoughts, whatever feelings, whatever emotions are coming to you in terms of grief. Okay. So just take them out. Whatever thoughts, feeling, emotions you are keeping inside, just you have to take them out. You need to verbalize it. Okay. So that will give you very, very good relief, quick relief. Okay. Sir, in the second step, do we need to repeat it? What you need to repeat it? What you need to repeat, Hetal? From top of the head till under the arm, you need to speak, like at every step, just speak 2 3 sentences, like whatever your thoughts are, whatever your feelings are, whatever your emotions are. If you have run out of every sentence, then you can repeat it, but you have to go from top of the head to under the arm in the same sequence. Okay, Hetal and Charan, only once you have to go from top of the head to under the arm. If the problem has ran away but that has affected my expenditure, what to do? But it has to affect future, to kindly guide, sir, in step 2 question. Sorry, Jamshed, I didn't understand what question are you asking. Are you saying that problem has gone but it has affected you financially? Now what to do? So you need to see, like, for what are you tapping? If that problem is affecting, that if you are thinking like my future is in danger because I have ran out of finance, I have ran out of money. If that is the problem, then take that as the problem statement. Okay, and then go through what thoughts or feelings are coming to you. Okay, got it? Like what you have to do is you have to see for what you want to do this tapping for. What is your problem? You need to frame that problem statement according to that. And then based on that problem statement, what thought, feelings, emotions are coming to you, speak them out in the second step. Okay. How much time for each tapping? So each tapping, you mean at one point, just say 2 3 lines or tap for like 15 20 times at one place and then move forward. Okay. You can tap for, it's not like the fixed thing that you have to tap only 15 times. You can go for 25 30 also. You have to speak. If you have more matter to speak out, you have like a lot of things. Some people can speak a lot on a thing. Some people can speak only few lines. So it's up to you. Okay, the more you have, just take that out. Okay, speak it out. I don't feel anxiety, I feel sad. Varsha, if there is sadness, you will definitely be having some feelings on your body. I don't know whether you were there yesterday or not, but you have to understand anxiety is nothing but the unwanted feelings we are getting on our body. So if you are feeling that ghabrat, that breathlessness, or some kind of like pain or some other thing, that heaviness, so all those things are anxiety. If you are having negative thoughts, you are having negative emotions, then you will be having this anxiety also. Okay, because those are nothing but unwanted feelings. Everybody has that unwanted feelings, but the levels should be checked. Like if they are coming too frequently in too high levels, then you say that I am facing problem of anxiety. Okay. Sir, is it possible to come out of emotional pain which is so deep? Yes, why not? So don't worry. I'll not answer all the questions here deeply. Please wait till the end. Okay. How many repetitions for one problem and how many days to repeat? So Shwe, I don't know whether you are Shweta or somebody else. Shwe. So I'll tell you. how many like times to repeat or how many days to repeat on this. So just first let's complete this process. Okay. If anyone is a smoker, could this technique work? Yes, definitely. Because all the smoking or any kind of addictions, so those things you are indulging in when you are under some anxiety. Because people try to find out some escape route from their problems most of the times. Some people are doing it for enjoyment or for some company of their friends, but most of the time it has been found that people are indulging in addictions just to come out of their anxiety to get some relief there. So you need to understand that what exactly is my root cause, from where it is flowing, what problems do I have. So use those. Okay. Sir, while working, I feel like I'm falling down. Please, I'll answer your questions later. If it is related to second step, please ask then only. Cheating in relationship by husband is also anxiety. No, Kashish, that is some kind of, you can say, behavior. Anxiety is on your body, whatever feelings you are getting on your body. So that is anxiety. Your thoughts are different. If you are saying, oh, my husband did that, he cheated me. These are negative thoughts, the words which are going on. What emotions you are getting is maybe sadness, maybe anger, maybe feeling like getting cheated. So that kind of emotions which are there. Now, anxiety is the unwanted feelings which are coming because of this. Unwanted feelings means your heartbeat starts running faster. Your breath is getting short. You're feeling something moving in your stomach, or your body is shivering, or you're feeling some pain in your head, or you're feeling that something is like pinching me here. Anywhere, any unwanted feeling on your body. So that is anxiety. Okay. So one plus, I just took example of the grief just now. We did that. If there is having fear of death, could I use it? Yes, you can use it. Let usually said issues and outside to feel good. Okay, Kashish, we will answer all these questions later. Okay, let me just complete the third step because everybody is waiting. I can't indulge in all the question and answer. So let's do it. The third step. So third step is release and relax. So guys, on second step, I have knowingly left how to go to the root cause because while we'll be doing, I'll be telling you how we will go to the root cause using the second step. Okay. So now on to the third one, release and relax. So now you have spent time with your problem. So guys, in the first step, you know, like this is my problem statement for which I am going to do tapping. I accept myself and I am feeling that acceptance in my body, like about myself. Okay. Now in second step, we have spent time with the problem which is troubling us. Now is the time to release that problem, release everything around it, and then relax. So what you have to do is go again to top of your head and start tapping there and say, like, whatever thoughts, feelings, emotions I'm getting around going to the market and I'm getting anxiety there. So I release all these thoughts, feelings, and emotions. Then move to the next point. So whatever thought I was getting that if I go to the market, so I will die there, something will happen to me, nobody is there, and I was getting negative feelings on my body, like my heartbeat was getting faster. So I release all these thoughts, feelings, and emotions inside of the eyes. One more thing here, guys. Now, if there is anyone who is facing trouble because of some other person, so now is the time you need to forgive him or her, that that situation happened because of him. He gave me divorce, that's why I'm feeling now this, I am in this problem, insecurity. If he has done a breakup or she has done a breakup, because of that, if you are blaming others for something which has happened in your life. So until you forgive him or her, your healing won't start. Believe me, until you leave your past, until you forgive them, until you just leave that past away, till then you won't get healed. So if you want to get healed and you want to move ahead in your life, you have to forgive them, at least from your end. I'm not saying go to them and beg for like pardoning. No, you just do it from your end, that I pardon you or I forgive you for whatever you have done in my life, for the like you did a breakup with me, you ruined my life, but still I forgive you from the bottom of my heart. This is very, very important. Please understand that. Until you forgive the people you are blaming, maybe your in-laws, your husband, your wife, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, whoever, until you forgive them, till then you won't be able to move forward. Question might be coming, sir, how can I forgive him? He has done so much bad to me. He has done so much, or she has done so much bad to me. She has left me in middle. So how can I forgive him or her? You are not forgiving them for them. You are forgiving them, him or her, for yourself, because you want to move ahead, because you want to come out of this mess, because you want to be relaxed. You want your life to be free of diseases. That's why you are forgiving him or her. Second point, lot many cases we have found that you yourself are blaming, maybe for some situation, yourself. You are blaming yourself for some situation. Maheshji, please don't play with the screen. It's coming on to here. Okay, just remain away from the screen a bit. Thank you. So till now you have forgiven others. Now forgive yourself also, because you are saying I'm feeling guilty for what I have done. So now forgive yourself for that particular thing. Say that out, that I forgive myself for that particular guilt, for that wrong which I did to him or her. So speak that out. Until you forgive others, until you forgive yourself, you won't be able to move ahead and heal yourself. Okay, very, very important point. Don't blame me later that, sir, it's not working, because you haven't forgiven others. You haven't let your past get released. Okay, this is very important. And then now I am ready to step into this new phase of life where I am completely happy and relaxed. I am safe and secure. I am completely happy and relaxed. And you go until under the arm. Is it clear? Third step. Everybody. Everybody, is it clear? Step 3. Varsha is saying I had already forgiven. So Varsha, quick test you can do is how you can check whether you have forgiven or not. Just bring that picture of that same person in front of you in your mind. Just bring that picture in front of you and sit with that for couple of minutes, 2-3 minutes, and then see what kind of feelings are coming in your on your body. What kind of feelings are coming? If you are not getting good feelings, or at least the okay type of feelings, then you still have to work on it. You have not forgiven him or her fully then. Okay, that's a quick test that I want to tell you. Okay, no negative feelings, then good. If you are happy, then fantastic. Any questions? Yes, write down. How do I release myself? Repetitive praying. It's not a feeling. Namika, how do I release myself? Repetitive praying. You mean you are praying repetitively and you want to release that? So it's not you don't have to release it. That is an action which you are doing. So you might have to release what kind of emotion is running inside. Is it because of fear? Is it because of some other emotion? You say that I release that fear. Okay, it's for that. How to release on a fear. So see, Charan, when you will be doing this exercise again and again, slowly it will get released. So that's what I was saying. If you want to release any emotion, the fear or sadness or whatever, when you are saying, I release my fear, and you are forgiving, if somebody has given you that particular fear or it has happened because of something, so you are releasing that past. So then automatically it's going in your mind is reviewing it, what I was saying in the previous slide. Get it reviewed within the conscious awareness so that the new patterns can come through. So now when you are spending time with your problem and you are forgiving those people associated with it or yourself, whoever, you are giving that whatever has happened a new look. You are trying to take new learnings from there because you are looking at it from a different perspective now. You're spending time with your problem now after 1 year or 5 years, and now looking at it again when you do this exercise. So then your mind starts working and you will be taking new learnings and then you will be forming new patterns. Okay. A fear of MRI scan, how to release and relax. So Charan, this could be because of the maybe the closed spaces one, the claustrophobia. If it is it related to just MRIs or every closed space? So you have to just follow this exercise. Okay. Release and relax means you have to release the fears. So whatever thoughts, feelings, emotions, what are coming around when you are going for the MRI scan. So maybe that will I die if I go enter there, or whatever thoughts are coming, or will I be stuck in this machine? It's very dark. Whatever thoughts are coming, or if your heartbeat is increasing. So those are the feelings. What emotions are I'm getting fear of that. So these are thoughts, feelings, emotions. You have to release them. That's it. And then relax. But now I'm feeling relaxed. I'm stepping into secure and safe life. Okay. Past is still affecting the future. Mahesh, mashallah, please share slides. Mahesh ji, we won't be sharing the slides, but the whole video is there. The whole video is there on the YouTube channel. You can use those. It will be there. Okay. So when I heard thunder sounds, I get heart palpitation, more tension. So Yelepa ji, this is anxiety. Okay. So follow this exercise. So now let me just, is there any question on the technique? And when will we do this technique? So you can do this technique any number of times during the day. There is no fixed time, whether you have to do it in the morning only or afternoon or evenings. You can do it any time. Okay. If you want to do it 2 times, up to you. 5 times, up to you. More you do it, more quickly you will be able to cure yourself. You will be getting more like better results if you will do it more number of times. Now it's up to you how much time you want to spend in this. It will take around 15 minutes. So you can go through it. Once you learn this now, if you do it 2-3 times, then your mind will capture all this thing. We'll be doing it now. So is there any volunteer who wants to come online and come up here on the camera? It's going live on YouTube, Facebook. So if there is anyone who wants to come online, just say I, and we will take you. Not hi, I. Okay, Rakshit, I think wants to do it. He said hi. So Rakshit, please switch on your camera. Kashish is saying आज नहीं बोलूंगी. No problem. Rakshit, please switch on your camera so that you can come up, and then we will bring you onto the camera and then you can share your problem and we will do it with you. Where is Rakshit? Rakshit Kumar. Please switch on your camera so that we can spot you and then only you can come up and share your problem and do tapping here. Or if Rakshit is not ready, he has just said hi, so I don't know whether he's ready or not. So if somebody else want to volunteer, please speak up or just say, Nana wants to come up. Okay. Nana, just switch on your camera and so that you can come up, and then we will put you in this on the speaker. Okay. Yeah, please. You can now unmute yourself. I'm putting you on the speaker view. Yeah, please speak up.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yesterday I told you I have a job phobia.
Sorry, Nana, yeah, 1 second. Can you please tell us from where you are?
Yeah, basically I'm from Mumbai.
Mumbai. Okay. So now for what problem are you going to do this tapping? First, maybe just be comfortable, sit somewhere and place your camera because we want your hands to be free. So are your hands free now? Place your camera
Yeah.
somewhere and then yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah. So for what problem are we going to do this tapping now?
Yeah, yes, sir. Because I tried 5 to 6 times to doing a job, but so 5 times I left the job because of fear, anxiety, and any other things. So I am unable to do this thing.
So you are saying you have left your job 5-6 times.
Yeah,
And
yes.
you have some fear or some anxiety coming from the jobs.
No, I am
Right?
fear, but I am technically good because I am doing a job in IT field. So I am
Okay.
technically good because without technically strong, you are not crack the interview. I crack the each and every IT company's interview because I am selected in IBM, Capgemini, same Wipro organization. But I'm there doing job 1.5 months only, yeah, 2 months only, and I'm feared. So that's time, मतलब ये मुझे जमेगा या नहीं जमेगा, क्या होगा, so overthinking, so क्या होगा आगे जाके, बॉस कुछ बोलेगा.
Okay. So you can speak in Hindi if you want. I think we are from India only, so most of the people will understand you. If you are fluent in Hindi, you can speak in Hindi. Okay, that's not a problem. Okay, so
Yeah.
what fears do you get? What are the like? What kind of fear do you get from whenever you are going to the job?
Yeah, मुझे
What
ये
is
जमेगा या नहीं जमेगा.
जमेगा क्या नहीं जमेगा?
जो जॉब का जो भी डेली टास्क रहता है वो टास्क.
Okay, and when did it start? Few years back. How long it had been?
2 years back. In 2 years, I have changed the total 6 organization, and these organizations are top MNC.
Okay. Okay. So let's do tap for this. Okay. So just close your eyes. Close your eyes and just put your camera somewhere. We can't see you now. Just maybe turn it around towards the from where you can get some light on your face. So everybody, please see how we are doing the tapping, and so that you can replicate it and you understand all the nuances how you need to do. Okay, we will be doing it with Nana. So yeah, please sit somewhere. Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, close your eyes. Close your eyes and take few deep breaths. Everybody will be starting with any exercise, any techniques. First, sit with yourself for a minute or so. Take few deep breaths and connect with yourself. Okay, focus on your breath, like how your breath is going inside, how it is coming out. Just focus on it. Cut off from the outside world and bring your focus onto yourself in any exercise. And now bring your focus to the problem for which you are going to do this tapping for. Bring your focus to how you crack the job, how you feel there, how you leave it. Just see that whole process for 30 to 60 seconds. भागना नहीं है उससे, लड़ना नहीं है, डरना नहीं है. You have to face it. Face the fears. कि क्या होता है. Now, once you have seen it, keep your eyes closed. Let the focus be there on the problem. And now start tapping on your karate point. Karate point, Nana. Yes. You can see me. If you are not remembering the points, you can just see me. Tap here and just say the problem statement in 1 or 2 lines. For example, like जब भी मैं नई जॉब पकड़ता हूँ तो मुझे वहां पर एंजाइटी आती है, डर लगता है कि जमेगी कि नहीं, और मैं उसे छोड़ देता हूँ. बस यही है प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट. इफ यू वांट टू स्पीक इन इंग्लिश और हिंदी, you can use any language. Speak out, Nana, speak out. बोलिए, बाहर बोलना है. Verbalize it. Yes. कि जब भी मैं नई जॉब पकड़ता हूँ मुझे वहां पर डर लगता है, एंजाइटी आती है और मैं उस जॉब को छोड़ देता हूँ. बाहर बोलना है. I am not able to hear you. I think you are speaking in your mind. You have to speak out. बोलिए.
So, yeah, actually, I'm sit with everyone, so not I'm single.
Okay. So how will we do this then? Can you go to some other room? Can you go to some other room?
So there is no separate room.
Okay, there is no separate room. Okay, then probably see how will we doing? We won't be able to do this exercise then. Okay, because you won't be able to speak, then nobody can hear you, neither I can hear you. Okay. So is there anyone else who wants to volunteer? Is there anyone else who want to volunteer? Because this is very important thing. I want to show that how you need to travel to the root cause. So I need some volunteer. If you can come up, otherwise we will have to like bear with like what I just show you on myself. I'll just take any example and then we will just go through once. But that will be a hypothetical case. Is there anyone who wants to come up? Anyone else? Because Nana has some restrictions. He can't speak up because he is in some place where he can't speak out his problem. Is there anyone? No? Okay. Nana, maybe we will, I'll just ask you to unmute yourself and we'll switch back to the. Okay. So now I'll be taking a rough example or a hypothetical example because there is like no one who is coming up. So we will have to bear with this because nobody is like coming up. So let's take an example. Like I was telling you, like whenever I'm going out to the market or whenever I'm traveling, I am getting anxiety. Suppose that is the case with me. So how will I do that? Okay. So what you have to do is first sit down like Nana was sitting, that sit down, take few deep breaths, connect with yourself, and then have that problem in your mind. Let it come through. You don't have to run away from the problem. Bring that in your mind. Okay. And then first step, start tapping on your karate points. Start tapping and then say the problem statement. But whenever I'm going out to the market, I am getting scared, anxiety comes up. In spite of this, I accept myself and deeply love myself. Take a deep breath and again repeat. We have to repeat it 3 times. That whenever I'm going to the market area or any other crowded areas, I am feeling fearful, I'm getting scared, lot of anxiety comes up, and in spite of this problem, I accept myself and deeply love myself. Take another deep breath and repeat. But whenever I'm going to the market area, I am feeling scared, I'm getting a lot of anxiety. In spite of this problem, I accept myself and deeply love myself. So this is step 1. That's it. Nothing more. You just have to change your problem statement. Just change the problem statement in your favor. Like whatever is your problem statement, you put in there. Okay. Now, what you have to do is when you have done 3 times, take another deep breath and switch to second step. Right from top of your head, you have to go up till under the arm. So whenever I'm going to the market, I'm feeling scared. I'm feeling very fearful that something will happen if I go there. Then move to the next point. Whenever I'm going to the market, my heartbeats get faster, my breath gets shorter, I started feeling sweaty, and all lot of anxiety comes up. I am feeling very, very fearful. What will happen to me? Will I die? Will it is it some dreadful disease? What will happen to me? What will happen to my family if I die or something happens to me? I am very scared. You are telling all the things, your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions. Okay, thoughts are what words keep going. Emotions like dar, fear, scare, the like you have other kind of emotions like you are sad, you are feeling grief, you are feeling depressed, whatever is there. So you need to just tell that. Feelings are which are coming on your body, like heartbeat is increasing, stomach something, some feeling is there on your head, is there is some feeling, you're feeling sweaty, you're feeling colder, whatever is coming. So you keep telling that. Okay. So whenever I'm going to the market, I am feeling very, very sweaty. My palms get sweaty, or my whole body starts shivering. So suppose you have come up till here. Now, how to travel to the root cause? Just stop here. Keep tapping. Just stop speaking. Just try to analyze what kind of emotion am I getting whenever I'm going to the market and getting this fear, what kind of emotion am I getting? Or whenever this anxiety comes up, what kind of emotion I am getting? So it could be some fear, it could be sadness, it could be any other thing. I gave you the whole list, 25 at least. I told you, you can Google and look for other words for emotion. You have to understand whether it's anger, whether it's jealousy, whether it's regret, whether it's guilt, what kind of this emotion is there. Let it increase. And now use this emotion as a staircase and see when for the first time such kind of emotion come up to you, because emotion is the best route which you can take to your root cause. Your body will help you detect quickly that when did such kind of emotion come to me. ये जो sadness आ रही है, ये जो मैं खराब फील कर रहा हूँ, क्योंकि मुझे गुस्सा भी आ रहा है साथ में, ये कॉम्बिनेशन सा कब पहली बार आया था? When did it come for the first time? You may go directly to the first time, or your mind may take you to some situation. Just check there also. After looking at that situation, just check, oh, is it the first time you got, or your mind might come up, no, before that 2 years, even before that there was some other situation also where this thing come up. So go to that situation also. And now when you are in that situation, go to that particular time, be there as if you are there and that event is happening now itself. Review that event, look at that event fully. What happened there? What emotions were you in? What kind of feelings you were getting there? Look at each and everything. And now take some new learnings from that particular event. When you will be taking new learnings from there, so that is how you can work on your root cause. You need to be looking at that again and again and get new learnings until those emotions flow from there and you understand that, okay, now it's time to release this past, release this event. Now it's time to move on. I have taken new learnings from there, and your subconscious will take those learnings, and those learnings I can use in my future. But I release this past from my subconscious. This is how subconscious release happens. But you have to go deeply into that event. Sit with yourself for some time and release that event. Okay. When you are done with that, come back to the current phase and then complete your second step. So whenever I'm now going to the market, I am feeling a lot of fear. It started with that particular incident 5 years back or 10 years back. I have been feeling this anxiety for 10 years now. And you complete this second step. Okay. Now we come on to the third step. That whatever thoughts, feelings, emotions which were coming to me, that if I go to the market area, I will die or something will happen to me, who will take me to the hospital, or all the feelings like on my heartbeat getting like increase, the speed getting increased, or my shortness of breath. I release all these thoughts, feelings, and emotions. Then move ahead on to the next point. So whatever thoughts, feelings, emotions I am getting, so I release all these thoughts, feelings, and emotions. I release that past event when I was like 15 years old and that happened to me. I release that past event. I forgive that person who did bad to me or did something to me in that event. Suppose someone did something to you and now you need to forgive him. I forgive him or her for that, what she or he did. I forgive myself also because till now I was feeling guilty that why was I there, or whatever guilt you are carrying. Forgive yourself also. And then move forward. That now I am ready to step into this new phase of life where I am feeling completely safe and secure. I'm feeling completely happy and relaxed. My mind is relaxed. My body is relaxed. I am completely safe and secure. I am feeling relaxed. In this new phase of life, I am feeling completely secure. I am happy and relaxed. And finish this exercise with 2-3 deep breaths. Okay, got it? What you have to do in this exercise? Everybody, is it clear? Is it clear? Just type in clear. Because this time we have to do it hypothetically. There was no emotion involved because I don't have the root cause or I don't have the problem. So you might not have got the clear idea. If somebody would have come up, we could have seen something better. Okay. But if you want to see it, you can see other recordings from the past workshops. Okay. There you can see some other people volunteering and we doing on them. So how you need to travel to the root cause. Okay. So you need to see it clearly. You have to move from here to the point from where it all started and take out all those emotions involved there, all those feelings involved there. Okay. And then come back here and complete the tapping. Until you work on the root cause, everybody be clear. until you work on the root cause. Even if you have worked on your current things, you have to work on the root cause. Until you do that, your problem won't be completely gone out. Okay, so if there are multiple events in your life which might have caused you trouble, say something happened in your life, some event happened, then some people have some events of some grief, some people have some events where somebody like dished them. So you have to work on all those events. Then only those emotions, you'll be free of those bad emotions, bad feelings which are there stuck inside you. Until you give some space, clear those that space, no new emotions can flow inside you. So you have to clear yourself up. Okay. Anamika says, what if we couldn't exactly find out the root cause? Good question. Sometimes it may happen that you won't be able to quickly go to the root cause. So let your mind drift to wherever it wants to take you. Just see what happened there. What is your mind trying to show you? And when you, that's why I'm saying do it multiple times, do it for few days, so that your mind, because maybe in one occasion your mind is not taking you to the right thing. Second time when you are again sitting it might take you to some other event. Let's clear all of them. If your mind is taking to some place, something is there which he wants to show it to you. Some relation might be there to that. But if it's not there, if you are unable to find the root cause, just try it for some times and your mind will take you definitely to some place. Okay, keep clearing those things. Okay, yeah, any other question, anyone? How many times to do this stepping? I've told you like you can do any number of times, but I would recommend to start with, if you are stuck in problem and you want to come out within few weeks itself, do it at least 3 times a day, because it will hardly take you 15-20 minutes. If you are traveling to root cause, then it may take you like 20 minutes. Otherwise, you can do it in 10-15 minutes itself. Okay, so if you want to clear yourself, if you want to like work on yourself and get it cleared, so then you have to work at least 3 times a day, do tapping, or if you can do more, it's good. Okay, what if we, okay sir, think overthinking is reduced with this? Yes, this exercise is good for that also, because now you are bringing what is going in your mind, you are taking it out, you are verbalizing it, so it will definitely help. Okay, you are going to your root cause also. Just check why this mind is giving you these thoughts. When you are saying overthinking, your mind is trying to tell you something. So what exactly is that? What my mind is trying to share? Is it trying to make me safe from something? So check that. Okay, then your mind will be taking you to different things. So there is a tingling sensation in the head area after tapping. What does this mean? So one plus, this is nothing. Nobody, like, it's not that if you are getting tingling sensation that everybody is getting. It could be some sensation in your body. Maybe some anxiety is there. So that is showing up. Nothing, no fixed reason for any kind of feelings on the body. Okay. Please send your YouTube channel link. Yeah, that I can do. So here is the link. So you can go to the live section where you will find these kind of workshops where the recording is there. If you go to the video section, you will be getting the recorded videos which we keep putting. Or if you want to see the shorts, you can go to the short section. Can I apply this technique to improve my relationship with my teenage son? Yes, definitely, Saksham. Definitely you can apply this. So if you, because see, any kind of problem, we have some thoughts. Any kind of problem, we have some emotions. We have some feelings coming on our body. So at least you can release that. And when you will be relieved, your anxiety will be released. You will definitely have a better way to speak to him. Okay. So you can release your anxiety, release your fears, or whatever is coming in your thoughts. Once you release that, you will be definitely talking in a better way to him. So definitely apply this. Can we come out from this anxiety problem by by practicing regularly? So Savita, you can definitely improve when you do it every day, but I'm not saying you can come out of all your problems using one technique itself. So here we are trying to give you maximum within 3 days, but definitely it takes some time, and it takes more exercises, more techniques, for because lot many problems are different, lot many like things are different, lot many cases are different. Okay, so let me just introduce you to the we are not going to cover more techniques today, because I think we otherwise will be quite late. We will be taking your questions now. But if there the whatever technique is pending for today, I'll be taking that tomorrow. So don't worry, we will be doing this technique which is left to tomorrow. Okay. So if you want to be with us after this 3 days workshop, so let me just introduce you to the level 2 workshop. So whoever was not there yesterday, I talked about it yesterday also. So level 2 workshop is our live online Zoom program where we work with people in small groups. So here it is like a big group, but there we will be working with like 3-4 people only. And this is a small group where we have one personal session before starting onto the 1 month program. We take one personal session of 1 hour to understand the whole history, the whole issues, so that we know what your problem is. Okay. Then there is a 1 month program where every week you will have two sessions. So total 8 sessions in 4 weeks. So every session will be of 2 hours. Okay. So overall you get around 18 to 20 hours in this particular workshop. So here we work with, as I said, very small group, just 3-4 people, and we work directly on your problems. But it will be like in a group. So here the level 2 workshop charges are 24,999, but we are offering this at a lower charge, giving you a lot of discounts or whatever you can say, and we are offering it at rupees 9,999 only. So if somebody wants to benefit out of this offer, you can use this. Otherwise, like in the coming days, the rates will increase, and then you might come to me asking for the older rates. So please benefit it from when we are going through these offers, so you can use them. Then there is one more option where somebody says like, I don't want to do it in group. I want to get more focus so that my problem gets cleared quickly. Okay, so in that case, we are going through personal counseling. In personal counseling, it is also done on live online Zoom itself. So wherever you stay, you stay there, and we will be working on Zoom itself. So it is a 1 month package of 10 sessions where every 3 days, one session will happen. Every session is of around 1 hour, 30 minutes roughly. Okay. So in this 1.5 hours, we go through different techniques, and based on your problem itself, customized according to your problem directly. So this personal counseling, this is completely one-to-one. So it is charged more than what we charge for the group. So this costs 29,999. So for now, we are offering it at a lower price of 19,999 for 1 month package of 10 sessions. Okay. So if somebody wants to benefit out of it, you can benefit, and we can work together after these 3 days also. But these 3 days are completely free. You can do this level 1 workshop freely and work on yourself. Okay. Then the payment mode is, you can use this Razor Pay link, or you can Paytm, Google Pay, or Phone Pay on this number if you want to avail this opportunity. So let me just put this in the chat box so that you can use any mode. But if you don't want to come up, then also this 3-day workshop is open to you. So don't worry. tomorrow is the last day. Day 3 will be working on some more techniques, and then you can decide for yourself whether you want to go forward or not. Okay. So now it's the end of like day 2 slides which I want to cover. Now I open this forum for questions. So if there are any questions, you can type in the chat box, or you can ask me to unmute you. Then I'll unmute you and you can speak. Yeah, thank you, Saksham. Thank you. And thank you, Yelappa. Yes, if there are any questions, now is the time, because in the middle of the session, some people were coming up with different questions. So now is the time when you can ask the question. You can type in, or you can just speak up. Just type in the chat box if you want to speak up. I'll allow you to unmute yourself. Dashmeet Kaur, you missed the session. Is it possible? Yes, definitely possible, because this is going live in the YouTube. So here is the, not this one. Let me just uh, give you the channel link. 1 second. So both the days, yesterday as well as today, so both these recordings are there. And even if somebody misses out tomorrow, then the recording will be there on my YouTube channel. So you can go there, look under the live section, and you can hear. Yesterday's was like 3 hours, and today we have already done 2 hours. So it will be a lot of work for you if you haven't listened it live. Thank you, Mustafa. Hetal is saying, please unmute me. Where are you, Hetal? Okay. If you can switch on your cameras, please switch on. Otherwise, if you don't want to, just unmute yourself. Yes. Hetal, where
Hi,
are you
sir.
from?
I'm from Pune, sir. We had a word, I think, yesterday. I have asked my questions yesterday
Okay.
also. So the thing
Okay. Yeah.
is, sir, do we need to follow this process in sitting position only, or we can lie down also when we are doing this process, like tapping process?
Okay. So see, the best posture for such exercises is like sit in some meditative position, because
Okay.
there your mind is a little active, and you don't fall asleep, because the
Mm.
chances there you are lying down is sometimes you are tired and you are doing that and you fall asleep. So you are
Okay.
not like working actively on the exercise then. But there is no like kind of restriction. If someday you want to lie down and do it, maybe you can do it. Okay.
Okay. And sir,
But
does this
just
process
sit
has
and,
yes,
yeah, sorry.
does this process create any neurons, good neurons in our mind or something? Because I have heard this process for the first time actually. So it would be
Hmm.
great if you can just help me with that.
Okay. So this is not about creating new neurons or anything like that. It's about like, because see, we have all gone through certain like events in our life, certain problems for which you are working on. Okay.
Right,
So
right.
that problem we keep running away. We try to find escape routes because we are fearful that same old anxiety, same the old bad feelings will come onto
Mm.
us, and then again we will feel bad. So by
Okay,
that way, we are running away from the problem, and for whole of your life, those like those bad emotions, those bad feelings will keep chasing you until you spend time with them. So they are going
okay,
to chase you for like next few years. So you have to spend time with them and you have to take them out. So as I said in my previous slide before tapping, you remember I said, yeah, I took the example of that manufacturing and how your mind works.
yes,
So I told
yes,
you how the old things are stored in the subconscious, and it is running
yes,
like the old process, whatever has been handed to it. So it doesn't
okay,
bother whether it's 2 years, 5 years, 10 years old, the problem whenever it is, or it's just 1 month old, it treats all of that same, or it's one day
okay,
old. It treats all of that same. Okay. But now what you need to do is you need to, because that is like some people here who are sitting like, so they are suffering for 20 years, some are 15, 10. So they need to take that out. They need to get that consciously reviewed once again or multiple times again, so that those feelings, those emotions can run out of their
Mhm.
body. Okay,
Okay.
and then they will be creating space for those new emotions, new or better or good emotions. Okay, and
Okay.
then they can feel that relief. So that's
Yes.
why we are going through that, so that your mind learns that okay, this thing is past, and now we are learning something new. So it
Right.
creates new patterns over there. Okay,
Okay. Yes. Thank you so much, sir. Really appreciate our efforts.
thank you, thank you. Okay, somebody else, any other question? Sir, if anyone is having OCD, how will come out from that problem? So let I don't know what's your name. Use it's written let. Okay, is it your name or is it just an English word you put here? So I'll call you later. Let itself. Okay. So let, if you want to view some like more things, just go to my channel. We have dedicated videos for OCD. Okay, you will find a couple of videos on OCD itself. So go through them, and you will be getting like better gist, because there we have talked about it for like longer time. I here I won't be talking like too long, but there we have dedicated videos. Okay, so see, let me just give you a brief overview what has been said there also, and how you can work on it. So OCD is also a form of anxiety. It's the obsessive compulsive disorder where you are getting certain thoughts which are like kind of obsessions for you. Okay. You are getting certain thoughts which are forcing you to take some actions. Maybe if it is a like a, some guys get cleanliness OCD. Okay. So they are washing their hands or taking bath or cleaning their house more number of times. Some people are washing, say, their hands around 30 to 50 times a day. So some people are bathing 20 times a day. Some people are cleaning their house, say, 10 times a day, mopping every time. So that is the OCD which they are getting for cleanliness. Some people might get some sexual thoughts, some might get some religious thoughts. There could be like OCD of, say, security, checking the locks again and again. So there could be like different things which can happen in OCD, but all of them are some thoughts which are coming. And when those thoughts come up, you are getting anxiety on your body, those bad feelings on your body. So sometimes people like keep checking different things. They are checking the locks, or they are checking the expiry dates of different packets. They are checking the work which they have to send to like somebody else. They keep recheck multiple times and then send it. So there are number of things which they do. But for those things, they get certain thoughts, and those are the actions which they take again and again. So as I was saying, they will wash their hands 50 times. So before that, they get some thoughts, and then they indulge in some actions. That's why we call it as compulsive disorder, because those are the compulsive actions which your mind is forcing you to do. So that's why it's called as obsessive compulsive disorder. When those obsessive thoughts comes up, then you are taking those compulsive actions. Now, when you see this, so there could be, what you can do here is either you stop taking those thoughts, but that's not possible, right? Because those thoughts are, you are getting them automatically. So what you can do is, on one side you start working on your thoughts so that you get some relief over there, but on the other hand, you just stop doing those actions. When you stop doing those actions which are compulsive, then what happens is you will get anxiety. But while you are getting anxiety, people run away and start doing those actions. They think that, oh, it's increasing. But no, it's not increasing. Your anxiety, when it's coming for the first time, when you suppose you have to check the expiry date, you check it once and then leave the packet. Okay, you don't check it 10 times. Normal person does it like that only. So once you are leaving the packet, you will get anxiety, you will get thoughts again. Oh, go and check it, you might eat something bad, it might cause you illness. So a lot of thoughts will come to you. When you are getting those thoughts, it will create anxiety on your body. So do tapping that time, release those thoughts, release that anxiety, take it away, take that out. because anxiety cycle is 15 to 20 minutes. So it will peak for a few minutes and then it will dip. So you have to relax yourself. You don't have to go back and do those compulsive actions. So you have to stop yourself again and again. Then next day, if it is again coming, stop yourself again. And you will find within few days that will relax. And after few days itself, that habit will go away. So this is how you need to work on your anxiety. And you also can work on some negative thoughts. I'll tell you some techniques tomorrow, as well as in, if you look at my YouTube channel, you'll find some techniques there also, how you can work on negative thoughts even. But one thing is, what this is happening in your present, but there must be some root cause which is lying there since when all this started. Something would have happened in your life after which some event must be there. Okay, after which this thing came up and you started indulging in this obsessive compulsive disorder. Okay, so you have to work on that root cause also. You have to take out emotions, those feelings, that anxiety from there also. Got my point? So you have to work on the present as well as those past root causes. Clear? Rakshit says, sir, while working, my eyes become blur and hands become cold because of anxiety. I feel like uneasy. Something is happening in my body and become breath shortened and here heart tightness. How to overcome? I'm unable to concentrate. So Rakshit, this is all anxiety. These are anxiety issues which are coming up. So everybody, first, if you are feeling any kind of anxiety on your body, if you have not done your body checkups, like if your heart is beating faster, because in terms of heart attack as well as in terms of anxiety, symptoms are similar. If you have not got your checkups done, please get those checkups done so that you rule out that there is no physical issue with the organ. Okay, if you have ruled that out, then focus on anxiety. Okay, that's the second thing you should do. Not the, you should not take it from the for the first time itself, because otherwise if you miss out something and there is a like kind of physical problem, then you will be in trouble. Okay, so if you have not done that, please get that done and then focus on the anxiety if your reports are clear there. Okay, so when you are saying that you get anxiety, so that's what I've been talking through the whole session, that there are certain thoughts behind it, there are certain emotions behind it. So you have to find out, you have to start working, like when you are doing tapping. So start with this, that I'm getting anxiety. When you are here, just stop in middle, go back to the root cause, from where it all started. When did for the first time I felt such feelings? What was happening that time in my life? What was that event? Did somebody did something to you? Something happened to you? What exactly happened then? How did all this thing started? When did it start? So it must have started sometime back, and then what was happening in your life? Go to the root cause, work on that particular root cause, see what happens there, what happened there, take some new learnings. But ना डरना है, ना भागना है, ना लड़ना है, बस फेस करना है. You don't have to run away, you don't have to fight them, you don't have to be fearful. Okay, you have to just face it. And when you face it without any fears, then your mind learns new things. Okay, sir, usually with how many days after doing this technique we can observe a change? Based on your experience with others, you can see following this technique. So Charan, it's very varied, because everybody's mind is different, everybody's situation is different, everybody's effort is different, everybody's root cause is different, everybody's way of working is different. We don't know how you are doing. If you are just sitting there like doing tapping and seeing, oh, how is my child doing, whether somebody is there in the house or not, oh, कुकर की सीटी बज रही है कि नहीं बज रही है, 3 सीटी आ चुकी हैं, आधा ध्यान उधर है और आप टैपिंग कर रहे हैं, no use. Okay, you have to focus on the problem. Secondly, every mind is different. So if somebody else has taken 2 days, you can take 4 days. But this technique has given very, very quick results. Even people have started seeing results when they have done it for the first day itself. Somebody got it in 2 days itself. Somebody got it in 4 days. But you have to get immersed into this. You have to focus on your problem. You have to work accordingly, well, like how I have told you. Okay, you have to go deep into it. First, understand the technique and then work. First time, maybe you are focusing more on the first, second time, you're focusing which point to tap on, what to say, all that thing. So that just ignore 1 or 2 times. Okay, and then focus fully when you are aware that which point to work on which step, what I have to do. So then after that, then start seeing that whether I'm getting good results or not. Okay. Is smoking common? Is smoking coming in OCD? So I have not seen like anybody like coming with this particular problem, that if they are going through OCD. Okay, I think what you are doing is, because when you are in OCD, you are getting anxiety. Okay, and then you are going for smoking just to get some relief. Whenever people are indulging in some addictions, just check out whether I am going out because to going to get some relief in something. If I am going to get some relief from anxiety or from some bad things going inside me, then work on those things. It's not the smoking which is like coming like out of waste from somewhere. It's because you are facing anxiety, you are trying to get some relief, and you are getting relief when you drink or smoke for some time. But doing this, you are not helping yourself, you are running away from the problem, and this way your fears, your anxieties will increase. You have to face your fears. ना डरना है, ना भागना है, ना लड़ना है, बस फेस करना है. इसीलिए बार बार इसको गोल्डन रूल बनाकर बोल रहा हूं. लगा लो अपने घर में बड़ा बड़ा पोस्टर बना के. ओके, डोंट रन अवे फ्रॉम योर प्रॉब्लम्स, यू हैव टू फेस देम. आज नहीं करोगे, 1 साल बाद करोगे. You will have to work, otherwise these will keep chasing you. Okay, so work on them. Yes, any other question? Hope I have not missed any question from anyone. Any other question, guys? Or are we coming to an end of Q&A? I think yesterday we have taken a lot of questions for whole 1 hour. So less questions today. Anybody wants to say something? Sir, how much does 1 round take? Please repeat. How much does 1 round take? Hardly 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Whole tapping. If you are very like fluent, you have done it for like few weeks, and then you are doing, then it might just take 10 minutes only. Sir, have you yourself experienced what anxiety is all about? Definitely 1+. I've experienced it because few years back, my journey started with that only. Through like I've experienced the flight anxiety, or you can say the flight fear. Okay, in that like I suffered that. I was traveling to China during some earlier days. So there, the flight, when it was going through, I think there is some occasion or something happens in the cloud and all, then it drifts down suddenly like a free fall. So in that free fall, everything got lifted up, and we were like in the kind of a little bit in the air. Everything was in the air for some time. The trolleys and all, everything. So that time some fear, some anxiety comes in, and then yes, I faced it. But see, anxiety is just the unwanted feelings, and nobody in this world can say I don't have any anxiety, because everybody faces unwanted feelings in some one or the other event. Problem is how high your levels are. How high are your levels? If you are just getting like limited or certain amount of feelings where which you can bear, and that those are not going through for like days and months and years with you, then it's fine, because everybody get those negative feelings, but we leave them after that event has gone, or maybe after 2 3 4 days those things are gone, and then you are on your own. Okay, but if those are coming again and again, and those are getting like heavier on you, then you need to sort them out. So Charan, this is the what I was talking, the same things. So this is the anxiety which is coming. Okay, so you need to just sit with you, maybe do some tapping, and take those thoughts, whatever those fears are, take them out. Okay, take them out. You have to work for a few days. So I have actually social phobia, how to overcome from it. So we have videos on social anxiety, social phobia also. So we call it as social anxiety more often. So go to the YouTube channel and have a look there. But it's the same thing. You need to use these techniques which are there for anxiety. You need to use some exposure techniques also. So you need to work on this particular thing. Okay, and you will be relieved after a few weeks itself. Work on it. Thank you, Shwet. Thank you very much. If it is helpful for you, thank you very much. So OnePlus, you are asking too much of like academic question now. How do you rate emotional anxiety and all that? Hetal sir, do you also suggest any medication? No, Hetal, I don't suggest any medication. I'm not a psychiatrist. So please, if you want to go for medication, we take some help, other guys help. But I would say definitely work on yourself, because medicine will work on your current whatever symptoms you are facing. But if you have to work on the root cause, your thoughts, you will have to work using different techniques. Otherwise, those things will again reappear. Medicine say दब जाएंगी अभी चीजें, but they will reoccur again. Okay. So decision is yours, how you want to work on yourself. Okay. Are there any more questions, or shall we close it for today? Any more questions? So tomorrow we will have some more techniques. So be there in time. Okay, we have one more question. Sir, I have made a couple of ECG and treadmill test also is normal. Doctor said you have anxiety. Is it health anxiety? So see, you are saying your body reports are fine, but you are facing anxiety. But health anxiety is when you are talking about, like, is it because of some diseases you are getting, or like somebody gets like, oh, will I get a heart attack, or will I get cancer, will I get some other disease? So but this is definitely anxiety. You I don't know what anxiety you are talking about, but this is definitely at least anxiety, you can say. And this does have a root cause. So work on the negative thoughts, this anxiety, the root cause. You have to work on all these things, then only this thing will go out. You have to go up till the root cause, when it started, what was happening then, and take those feelings, emotions out of you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Yes, Hetal, definitely. So, guys, become unstoppable, start working, use the techniques, and definitely you will see better results. You will definitely find relief, if not fully recovered within these 3 days. If you work on the whatever techniques I'm telling you here, you will definitely get good reliefs. Okay, but if you want to like progress further also, you can join us in level 2 or the personal counseling, which I've told you, but those are the paid things. So those who can afford, they can do that. Okay. All right, guys. So thank you very much for joining. I hope I'm trying to give you maximum what we can offer you in these 3 days. So please use maximum and also implement these, because whatever I say doesn't help you. Whatever you implement, that will help you. Okay. So best wishes. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you very much for joining today. Thank you. Namaskar.